Hello people that net, how's that doing? So there's two reasons why I'm making this video. First of all, Calvin Kelby Kelso, I gone ham, and I mean I got the gone ham on not picking that up after your dog. So say if your dog does a number two, or how would we describe this in political terms, political correctness and the rest of this crack. You done a shit. Go on. Wait, that's the best kind of political term. Correctness. You just done a shit. Right, this is gone great, but anyway, look at show you have to use language sometimes. But yeah, so long story short, Calvin Kelly Kells obviously warned that the €150 fine for you obviously not picking up after your dog, and it's just common sense. And I say this to people, there is stuff in the dog feces. There's a kind of fungus, if you may use that. I'm not ready to. I didn't do a I want to put this. I didn't do a course on it. You'll still be doing a course on dog things. It's a terrible that people have to go and do a course on dog feces in the West End and how to deal with and understand, in the local authorities. But anyway, local show it has to be done. But yeah, it's just mad. Like dog feces have gone mad, especially around towns and villages. It's gone mad. And I wouldn't mind, but there is free dog bags and everything. And there's free spoon, free scoopers and everything. That the council do give out. And people don't use them. It's just pure down to laziness. And so I understand some people can't bend down to get it, to pick up after the dog odor post and things like that, and that's understandable. We're not giving out to them, of course not. Oops. But it's just the people who are just too lazy and couldn't be bothered, and expect everybody else to do it. Expect tiny towns groups to do it, and that's very selfish. To be expecting somebody to clean up after you. But it's just about keeping your community tidy, and obviously nobody wants to be dragging around shit on the excuse my language again, but I'm just saying it as it is. I'm not gonna mother cuddle this around all Erwin, but and if I ever get into that, I'm gonna be like, there's a pile of shit on my foot. But anyway, look at show. It has to be said. What am I saying? I got mixed up now. But yeah, to drag it into the house, kids and everything, and even adults drag it into the houses on the carpets or on the floors, and it's not nice. It's just not nice. It's just not nice. And there was a case actually, just when I'm thinking of it, there was a wedding one time, in a church in Cavan, and there was obviously dog feces outside this church, and the bride was, obviously the long gown and everything. Obviously I don't have a long gown, but anyway. Look at show. There's always a first. But anyway, but yeah, long gown. The way the bride has a long gown and everything. She drags. It usually touches the ground. I don't know what. I'm trying to lift the weight about here, but anyway. But yeah, that, and she dragged it into the church, and obviously she had to, obviously do the wedding in the dog shit. I know it's not funny, but it must have been a terrible experience, especially with a couple of hundred guests there and the priest, and must have been very upsetting, especially when they had to take the photographer and everything. It was very upsetting. I'm sure everybody would agree with me. That's upsetting to have. And that's just because somebody's just being lazy and couldn't be bothered to pick up after the dog. And I have the authority to fine people for dog, not lifting that. I only fined people twice. I only found 2 people twice. One time I remember I talked about it on the channel, and somebody decided to question me, and that's how they got it. Because I give them usually what I do, I say to the person, look, I seen you straight, not picking up after your dog. Lift it up, and I turn the other way, and I say it never happened if you lift it up. And he was more or less saying you didn't understand, and obviously I seen it, and I wouldn't be up, I wouldn't enforce the law if I had to. Like if I really, really had to, then I would. But that's the only time, and then there was another case. But then again, the dads are back, and then, obviously I seen them. I was fighting for them, I turned the corner and I seen them. And obviously there was one case, there was a camera watching them, and obviously he couldn't dispute it then. But it's just, and I always give people a chance, and I'm one of the people that always give people a chance to, to make the right decision. These people weren't old people out here that were just refused, just couldn't be bothered. Expected local authorities to do it, expect other people to do it. And just like, why do you pay your dog license? Like it's simple as that. Why do you pay your dog license? If you're not going to pick up after you, you're not going to look after your dog. But I'm just saying to people, if you see somebody in the road, Obviously in the town or city or anything like that, please bring point out to them, there's a bin, there's a bags. If there's bags in your town, like I know many towns in Cavan there's bags. I know myself, but we spent a huge amount of our tiny towns on things for dogs and things like that. We have over 500 bags for dog feces. We have spent €40 on two boxes for dog bags, and we have scoops and everything if people ever wanted them or anything like that. We spent a huge sum of money on it, and 500 bags is a huge amount to have. That's only bags alone. That's not even counting scoops, and we put even markings and signs. Like the amount of signs we got off the couch, we paid obviously discount for them and everything like that. Well, some of them were free, but we paid for a few extra because obviously we wanted a few extra. But some of them were free, but we got bigger ones, if that makes any sense, so people could see. So basically, it was the huger ones, and obviously we had to get them specially done out in the West that crack, and that's where the expats came from. But it's well over. I'm trying to estimate how much it was over. It's probably over 500, something like that, €500, something like that for all that stuff. So yeah, it's not like we're refusing to spend it, but it's just some people, one or two people. There's one or two people going around, and someday they will get caught. They will get caught. I will find them, and when I do, I will mostly go through them. Because for a long time we've been chasing these people down. We don't have the evidence, and that's the thing. As soon as I see them in front of me, I'm not gonna hold back. Simply, I'm not gonna hold back for it. But yeah, I'm just saying to people, always say to the person, like if it's a woman or man, sir or ma'am, please pick up after your dog. You don't have to just throw the face into the dog shit. But anyway, that might teach a lesson. But anyway, it's just just say to them, excuse me, would you pick that up, please? And obviously, if they don't, obviously try. If they have, obviously get into a car until they get the registration, because that helps us. Because as dog wardens are in charge of that. And some members of the council do have the authority to fine people, but the dog warden basically hands out the fines. It's the same with me. If I catch somebody, I can give them the fine, but I have to report it into the dog warden in the West End. There's only one dog warden for the whole of Cavan. And obviously he's very busy, obviously with stray dogs and everything like that, and along with the dog feces is very busy. But yeah, just saying to people, pick up after your dog, as simple as. Thank you.